Do you struggle with consistency? I know I do. The message today is, if you are struggling with consistency, then just, phone's on 20%, then just start. The key is to just start. People say that you have to be consistent to be successful or in order to actually do what you're doing, which, yeah, is true to a certain degree. Like, it depends on what you're doing. If you're gonna keep cancelling, then that's completely different. Then, you know, you need to look at how you can help yourself in that sense. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about those who are struggling with being consistent, struggle with consistency, so they don't actually even start. So if you've not started something because you're thinking, well, I don't know how I'm going to do this, I don't know the next steps, I don't have a proper plan, I'm not there yet. Whatever it is that you are thinking about yourself, and that's stopping, like the block that you're putting on yourself in order to even start, then you need to know that this is your life. This is your life, and you can create it however you want to. If you are doing something and you think, I do not have the energy for this, and the people need me to be showing up like every day or every week or whatever it is, probably you putting on yourself multiple times a week for in order to show up and be consistent. But do you know what? You can create your own schedule. You can create what consistency looks like to you. So say you are doing beauty, you're doing aesthetics, and you're thinking, I have no clue how I'm going to do this. I can't do this multiple times a week. I just don't have it. Well, just do once a month. If you think, do you know what? It is so overwhelming for me right now. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna cry. Whoa. This is really getting some of you guys down, and you're thinking, how am I going to progress forward when I can't even be consistent? And it's going to make me cry, because it's definitely touched a nerve with me, because I'm going through the same thing with this channel and putting messages out. And this is the message that I've got, is to just show up when you feel like, obviously, set yourself a realistic target to what you can achieve. So if you're doing aesthetics and you think, I can only commit to this once a month, then put it out there once a month and try and do it on the same day once a month. Or if you can commit to once a week, do it in advance to once a week, so then your customers know that you will be doing it once a week or once a month. But if you're gonna turn up and then be all wishy-washy and be like, oh, sorry, I'm gonna have to cancel, then that's probably because you're overwhelming yourself and setting the bar up here when it's already not achievable. You already know that you're forcing yourself to do it. So just start small, which is not even small. Like, the small steps, you don't realize that it has a big impact. Small steps have a big impact on your life, and as long as you just start and just take those small steps, that's when your life will change. We massively overthink and put ourselves in this box that's not achievable for us. And I'm guessing if you are listening to this video, you're probably on the same frequency as me, so you're probably struggling with your health, addictions, burnout, boundaries, cutting people off. You've probably cut a lot of people off, or you kind of so close to putting those boundaries in place and cutting people off. What else? Understanding your brain. Understanding that your brain works differently and you see things in a different way. Whatever it may be, I see it as, if it's me, then it's you. If it's you, then it's me. So I will talk about personal things as well from time to time. Because we're all human, and society tries to create this image, this perfect image, like you have to fit in this box, and if you don't do X, Y, and Z, then you're not capable, or you've failed. And that is just so not true. We're all different, we're all individual, we all have our own struggles. So our path might look a little bit different to somebody else's. It might take us longer to get there, but as long as we keep going and making those small steps, we will get there. So if you're thinking, I ain't ever going to make anything in myself, I'm not ever going to move forward, I'm going to be the way that I am forever, then that is how you're going to be. If you think that your health, your life, your situation that you've got going on right now, if you think that this is going to last forever, then that's what you've just created. That is the life that you are creating. So you're not going to move forward, and that will be your life forever. But you need to know that you are so powerful, and your mind is so powerful, that if you tell yourself, nah, I don't know how, I don't need to know how, but I know it's all working out, and I will flow with whatever opportunities are coming into my life, then massive changes will happen. It just takes first a thought and then the action. Things can just happen when we just have a thought, but also we need to take the action. So for me, I feel like, so I've been saying that I'm going to do YouTube for about 4 years now. I've got so much content that I've literally just not put out because it's not the right time. Oh my God, now I'm like, are you joking? Like, you don't realise that you don't realise that the people, how can I formulate this? So you're trying to become the best version of yourself, and you're not there yet. And you think, when I make this change, or when I make that change, I'll be there, and then I'll start pushing out my content, or I'll start doing what it is that you've trained to do. And you think, I just need to work on myself a little bit more, and then I'll be ready. But you don't realise that you, as you are right now, is going to be helpful for other people. Like, other people are going to resonate with your like gifts, talents, services, whatever it is, when you don't see yourself as polished. So even like music, So you could be a singer-songwriter and you've written so much music, so many songs years ago, and you've not put them out there, and now you've evolved into this better version of yourself. Now you think, well, I'm not that person anymore, so I'm not going to put that out there. But you don't realise that other people are on that frequency. Other people are that version that you once was. There's still people on that vibration. And just because you've like moved forward and evolved, some people aren't there yet, and your music can help them. I think a lot of people don't realise how they are supposed to lead the way. And that's because of self-worth. Like, you don't see yourself as like a leader or talented because you're too busy criticizing yourself. But the world needs you. People need you as you are right now. That's deep. That is really deep. I think as well, when certain things come so natural, you don't see it as anything. Like, you don't see it as worthy of being shared, or also the fear of being seen. This is what's been coming through for me as well. Like, feeling just scared, just scared to be seen for your authentic self. And it is because of society, but also because you put so much pressure on yourself to become the best version of yourself. You don't realise that as you are right now is enough, and it's still worthy of being shared. I don't know, I feel like I've just said the same thing over and over. But yeah, just start where you are right now. If you know that you can't commit to whatever it is that you wanting to do, if you know that you can't commit to like multiple times a week, then do it once a week or do it once a month, but still put yourself out there, because I think you'll be shocked. You'll be shocked of what comes of it, and how you will grow and evolve, and like the feedback you'll get, you won't realize how much you actually affect people in multiple ways. It's like I see some people as well coming to you for a service thinking that they're going for one thing, but then what you provide is actually something completely different. It's like you're offering a service and you think that it's just that service that you're offering. but it's so much more. Like, they get so much more out of just being in your company than what you even realise. And that is what sets you apart from other people, because you just have an energy that makes you different, which you already know that you've got an energy that makes you different, and that's why you are not stepping and making those moves. But that's because you're meant to create your own way of doing things, your own way of showing up. I'm hearing that it's so difficult for you because it's never been done before. Whatever it is that you're doing is you're finding difficult, and you're finding it difficult to step out and navigate because you've not come across anybody like you in the way that you're wanting to do things. So you've already got an idea, but you're putting yourself in this box because you're looking at other people and how they're doing things. But you're not meant to look at other people and how they're doing things. You're meant to just trust yourself and trust that whatever it is that you're doing is, I'm hearing multi, what's the word? Is it multifaceted? Multifaceted? Multifaceted. I think it's multifaceted. I'm seeing as well that some people have, it's because it's so polarizing. So you've got a job, like a job that pays your bills, and then you've got like a passion or like a side business, your own business, whatever it is that could be a source of income for yourself, but you don't know how to navigate because it looks so different to what your job is that you get paid for working for somebody else. But it don't matter. It literally doesn't matter. A job is a job, and let's not work so hard on a job that pays our bills that we forget to work on ourselves, or that we are too burnt out to work on ourselves. Oh, that one message from me as well, because I said ourselves. I'm hearing that some people are in a full-time job. Oh, some people are in a full-time job that does pay them well, but it's more the status. You're in that job because of the status, not because it actually fulfills you. And that job that you're giving all your energy to is completely draining you. So you forget about your dreams, basically. You forget about your dreams. You don't have the energy to work on your passions. The job is that stressful and that intense that you just don't have enough. Like, you don't have enough energy to spare for your own self or for your family. And people think that, like supermarket jobs are like down here, when they're really not. Like, at school, you're told, like, if you don't do well, then you'll end up stacking shelves. Let's really deep it. So you're stacking shelves, which is basically the same thing day in, day out. But, and this is from going to that such intense job. Say you then go and stack shelves for you, or something that's like I'm getting like repetitive. It's repetitive, but you don't have to give so much energy to it. It's like you're going to find a happy medium. So fuck what other people say. You already know what you need to do, and you've not failed. If you can go to work and stack those shelves and then have so much energy, you still have energy left at the end of your shift to then work on yourself. Who's the real winner? If you have the time and the energy to pour into yourself after pouring into others every day at work, then how is that not seen as winning? So this as well is specifically for someone in like a high paid job. And do you know what? I'm hearing that it's not even that high paid. It's not even that high paid for the work that you actually do. So on the surface, it seems like it's a well-paid job, but with what you're actually doing, you literally may as well go and stack shelves. You may as well go work in a supermarket. And I'm seeing that some people will actually change their jobs. Some of you are going to change your job and go to a slightly lower paid job in order to work on yourself and build up your own business. So you're getting out of the rat race, basically. You don't want to be in the rat race, but you're bothered about status, and status means shit if you're unhappy. If you are depressed and you literally do not enjoy what you're doing, why are you doing it? Who are you doing it for? And do those people pay your bills? If you care about what other people think, you're literally never going to be happy. So make that change that you need to make, and that this has been going on for months now. You've been having a niggling feeling in the back of your head, like, do I actually want to do this? Is this actually serving me? Is this me? And when you make that step that you are afraid to make, then that's when things will change. That's when massive changes are going to happen, because you're going to be pouring more into yourself, your business, and watch how fast it actually dramatically increases. Ooh, this is exciting. Some of you guys, you are starting to trust yourself. I'm hearing next year, by the end of next year, you are going to look back. If you've started making these changes, then by next year, if you don't make any changes whatsoever, then there's going to be no changes. Like, the miracles can only work so far. You have to help yourself. So I'm seeing those of you that have started making these changes by the end of next year, wow, your life is looking hella different. Like, you'll be like, oh my God, how? You'll literally, I feel like I can combust. Like, I'm feeling that by the end of next year, you guys are just so grateful. Like, just your heart is just so full, and you're like, wow, 10%. You're like, wow, and you will be shocked at how easy it has been. You'll be shocked at how easy it's actually been from when you made that first step. And the way that you've built it up in your head is so much bigger and harder than what it was to actually make those steps. And that frees up a lot of, like, mental power, because instead of thinking, I should be doing this, I should be doing that, and just constantly, like, berating yourself about it, you're actually doing it. You're actually walking the path that you're meant to walk. And I'm hearing Eminem. Is it Eminem? I'm not afraid. I don't know the rest of the words. No, I don't. But yeah, Eminem, I'm not afraid. Ooh, I'm going to play that song now. Right, so this is the end of the messages. Let me know if it resonated. It is a fairly long video, so I hope you made it this far. And if you did make it this far, then this message is probably for you. As always, the messages are just messages. Like, take them with a pinch of salt. The messages don't, like, don't make you, like, make moves. They're just insights. So I ain't responsible for what happens in your life. You hold that power. So take it with a pinch of salt. As always, they are for entertainment purposes. You have the power over your own life. This is a whole other video about how powerful you are. And any person I'll speak to, I always end up going on to it, because if we only knew how powerful we are, wow, everybody's life different. But yeah, sending you all lots of love. Let me know if you have recently made a big change, if you've just started. Let me know if you've just started. Drop a comment if you've made it this far, and say just started or about to start. Because you're about to. Even if you think I ain't starting, it's there. Your calling will keep calling you until you make that move. So start. Just start. Sending you all lots of love, and I shall speak to you in the next video. Ciao.